Okay then. Nós voltamos. That means we're back in Portuguese. It's another DONCAST. It's 2025. It's a new setting, courtesy of Titan Podcast Studios, which almost feels right because a Titan is an entity or an individual that is dominant in his field or her field. And I'd like to believe that we're dominant in our field. So massive shout out to Titan Studios for hosting us in Bromley. There will be a link later on in the episode for you guys to make use of this studio. Today, as always, we are powered by Maxi Nutrition. So massive shout out to Maxi Nutrition for getting behind the Dons and allowing for this DONCAST to occur. As we know, it's very important for us to try and keep updated with you guys. I say it all the time. Don't allow the professional setup to make you forget we are Geek. It's unbelievable.
It's a joke, Geek.
Don't allow the professional setup to make you forget that we are just amateurs at what we do, man. There will be mistakes. We're just freestyling, and that's what we're here for, man. So yeah, thank you very much to Maxi Nutrition for powering the DONCAST. They are the reason that there will be continued DONCAST. We're trying to do one a month minimum, just to update you guys of what's going on. Massive shout out to the rest of our sponsors, German Doner Kebab, Reebok, Caprisun, etc., etc. We've got a very important guest in today. We will get to that when it's time. I have written a small something, which I'd like to refer to. Being somewhere for a decade signifies longevity, commitment, and growth. It fosters trust, builds credibility, and demonstrates resilience and the ability to adapt and leave a legacy of experience and influence. We've referred to a few comments, which I'm going to hold for 1 second because to my left is Big G, the skipper, who, because I can only see this camera behind me. It looks like I'm the only one on camera, but I'm sure the editing team will flick amongst it. But the skipper's in the building, man.
Don't
do me like Pound Sterling, bro.
No, Donny,
I'm
what
not
a
Don
pleasure.
Sterling. Big shout to Pound Sterling
Big
and
up.
Doggers.
Hey, no,
Making me feel like I'm Pound Sterling, leaning back.
No, do you know what it is?
Talk to me, man. Big
What?
G, the dog of the DONCAST.
What an honour it would be
Trust
to,
me,
to
man.
be even put in the same bracket as Big Dog, man.
Trust me.
And Pounds and everyone who's doing
But
that
talk to you, how's
incredible
things,
job.
man?
Listen, Donny, man.
Because we'll get into it.
I think you have to. I think you was in full flow and you basically cut the 16 short, bro. I was hoping
saw
you'd
a
go
run,
32, bro.
I
You
saw
was
a
on
run.
a flow.
I saw you make the run and I sent it
I hear
through,
it.
bro.
I hear it. Do you know what? Where we are right now in the season is an incredible space. Joint top in the league. Erith and Belvedere to play tomorrow in the Skeffel Challenge Cup, with the opportunity to reach the quarter-final. Division 1 Cup on the horizon with Tooting Beck. And he said it feels good to be in this position, but it's almost the same things that we've been saying for a long time. It feels familiar to hear the Dons are challenging on all fronts. So regardless of the fact it being our first season in non-league, we're challenging and we're in the right sort of position to kick on in the new year. I even look at the setup that we're going, no, this is progress. And the people at home, again, we're showing you that we keep saying these things, dream bigger, keep working hard, keep hard work, dedication.
So I did take it upon myself to go through some of the comments from the most recent episode. HG_M Sport. Today marks the first time ever I actually jumped out of my seat when Ryan banged it in that second. I'm officially a Don. Love heart, but not just any love heart, red love heart. Blood stuff. Rob M 1913. Big up Ryan Palmer, Don Legend. Fireworks brackets, I think that is. I got short. My vision's not the greatest. No name, no handle. That means it's no face, no case.
No help or handouts.
So when he's talking, he's talking. I had to get to work. As I said, I had time to write something. And I did say I probably should have introduced him at that point. But to my right is a man that is family to me. His children, I love them like my own. He's married to my sister. Fantastic husband. And the reason SC Dons is here today. So 10 years ago in a back room in Mottingham, I sat in there with my father and this gentleman who I'm proud to call a member of my actual family. And we made a football team called SC Dons. he had to get to work. RP Sizzler.
Come on, man.
Bro,
We're here, man.
welcome to the DONCAST, bro.
Come on.
There's so much to talk about.
Too much,
There's
man.
so much to talk about.
Too much.
To the point we can't talk about it all.
No.
But like, it's so good to have you here because obviously, as I said, the DONCAST is something we're trying to do consistently. So this probably won't be the last time you feature. But listen, Ryan Palmer, man, big up, bro. Thank you for coming through. I know you're busy, man. How's your day been, bro?
Busy. It's been busy, but you know, it's a DONCAST.
Yeah.
I've not been on one, and it's just good, innit, to see the progress. Look at this. Look at the facility.
Trust me.
And that's what we're on, man. It's a journey. I've been here from the start, and it's a beautiful journey. It's been.
Let's go back, bro, because 10 years at the club is... Bro, it's a lot, bro.
10 years.
It's
a long
lot.
time, you know.
No, but like, there's
It's
so
a long
much,
time.
like, it's so
especially
much.
on the green.
Yeah, bro, on the green stuff. And that's the thing, like, I've been at the club 10 years, but I'm not playing anymore.
You've been on the green stuff.
I've been on the green stuff, but I'm saying to be somewhere for 10 years and still be playing, we've got to get into it, bro. Because it's like, you're, what, 30? You're my age.
Not your age.
So,
Well,
no, you are,
I'm
bro.
not.
Yeah, everyone's.
I'm not.
Yeah.
How old are you this year?
No, it doesn't matter, though.
I'm just saying, no.
In April, how old do you turn?
34.
So you're basically my age then.
Yeah, but
So
35. You're
we're
35
34,
this year.
yeah?
35, yeah.
So for you to be at a club for 10 years, bro, like, and still be playing is a credit to yourself, man. Because the club has evolved so much. And that's what I'm saying, there's so much to talk about, but we're really going to try and brush the surface because the supporters and the family, they're shouting your name in the comments, man.
Rightly so.
And rightly so. Rightly so. So I don't want to waffle too much because I've also been told in comments that I speak too much. And I get it because I'm so passionate about what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to give you
You've
the
never
voice.
been authentic.
Bro, and that's
You've
the
never been
thing.
authentic.
Never been
Just
authentic.
let it run.
Wait, yeah, I don't know why you.
I mean,
allow
I'm
it to affect
authentic.
you, bro. Yeah. Why is he trying to allow it to affect
He
you?
ran with it, though.
Hey,
Bro.
Hey, he ran with
never
it,
been
though.
authentic, that's what I'm
Bums, you know what the
He ran
maddest
with
thing
it.
is, yeah? Like, the whole time on this journey, yeah, you know what it's like when you go from being, let's say, a semi-professional footballer to then having your games recorded every week, obviously in the latter stages, yeah? And you got people telling you how to be and how to act. You've always been this person. I used to say to him, Ryan is not likable by everyone. Guess what? No, I'll be honest, but he's our dickhead, fam.
You
Like, he
used
is
to
that.
say it, bro.
You're the person, yeah. I love you for being so, like, being a busybody. He's the person in the change rooms, even to this day.
Head of the fan list.
Why are your boots like that?
Head of the fans committee.
Of course, he's head of the fans committee.
Monopoly
He bloody had the
banker.
Let me address this now. He had the last manager call to court, and he was in charge. These are the things that go on.
Did you call Daisy to court?
Of course I did. I had to. We hold our expectations here. If you can't adhere to it,
So
it's
listen,
a whole court, man.
Ryan Palmer, yeah. Look, SC Dons are now in non-league. We're gonna get to it, but before we get to it, let's have a little talk about yourself because you've been doing non-league since from 16,
16, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your non-league journey because everyone that watches SC Dons, we've been a Sunday League football club. We're now non-league.
Yeah.
We need two
I
watches.
don't know,
Yeah,
man.
we
more
got-
time.
I don't know, it'll be too long.
Yeah.
Can you
It'll
brief
be
us?
way too long.
Can you brief us on the non-league journey?
I'll
Can
try
you
and
bring
be
us some clubs you've? I mean,
Yeah.
are we playing any clubs that you've played for? So Era from Belvedere, we're playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
You've played for them before.
Yeah, 3 times.
You played with them for 3 times.
3 times.
Where was your best years in non-league at? What
Right,
club?
That's easier. That's easier. So I started sort of men's football at 16, Fisher, Conference South, 16
I
years
came
of
to them
age.
trials
You came to them trials.
and I got called back for 1 week.
You did get called
and then
back.
I bumped myself because I got my legs was just written off.
Yeah, you weren't on it.
I went on.
You weren't on it at all. So we could have been at the same club together. Was there. Then sort of moved on a couple of clubs. Then ended up being at Nike Academy with George. Amazing experience. So that was one that I'll highlight. Nike Academy because that was playing against pros. And then I said,
I hate to interject, but I have
Go on.
to. Yeah.
"Go on."
Is it true that Nike Academy was telling you to play right back?
I did play right back.
No,
you
once.
didn't. No,
They
you
weren't
didn't.
telling me
You
to
wanted-
play
you
right
wanted
back.
to play wing.
Ryan.
Do you know where
I
right
was
back
there
come
at the
from? Do you know
meetings.
where right back come from? And I'm going to give this guy credit. Way before
Because
Nike
people were saying
Academy.
if you played right back, you could have gone.
Way before Nike Academy, at Dartford Academy. So when I was in college, went North Kent College, then joined the academy program. Jamie Coyle was like, one right back's called Emmanuel got sort of injured in the game. So I've always played a wing. So then I went right back and filled in. That's when I bumped myself. Because Jamie Coyle's like, you need to play right back now. and he said, if you play right back, you will make it pro. Because all you got to do is get the ball and clip it line. And you've got great takers for that.
You're ignoring
but
the team meetings.
I ignored it. I ignored it because I thought it was a boring position back then. There was no Trent then.
Ryan, they said to you, play right back, and you refused to.
No, they put me 10 and I didn't know where I
Goody
was.
said it to you, and he
Put
said
me 10 and I didn't have a clue where I was.
That goal we scored against when Oxlade.
No, he done him. He was playing left wing.
Left wing.
He was left wing. That was the best goal at that time that I've ever seen Ryan score.
We should be able to chop this in somewhere. If
That
you
goal
if
you
you can get
scored-
hold of that goal, throw it in.
That was a mad goal. But so Nike Academy, Ashford, what a club. And again, I was there with George.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Fearless. Every time I get the ball, I didn't care. I'm just going forward. I think I scored about 20 goals, 20 assists.
Rory was playing.
Fraser,
Big
Sean
up,
Welford
big
up
up Fraser,
top.
by the
Come
way,
on, man.
real quick, because that's
Doing
one of
his
the
thing.
reasons why we're here at the moment. So big up Coach Fraser. But yeah, go on, Palms.
Come on.
Welford, yeah, up top.
But treble?
Double.
No, it's the treble.
It was double.
The biggest season the club's ever had
What
in
league
terms
was
of
League, Kent
Scaffold.
Cup,
That was Kent Prem.
Kent Prem.
Kent Prem.
Scaffold
And
Prem, so step 5.
Yeah, and we went up, and they're still where we got them. They're still
still
there.
there.
Facts.
They're still there. So that club.
Pictures in the club.
I came to that fan again. You was playing against Crowborough.
No.
Yeah.
You won.
Craig Valley.
You won 3-0. No, I came
No,
to
we
the
didn't
game.
play against
The
Crowborough.
final. Sorry, I thought you were
yeah.
talking about the final.
That won a final. Yeah.
The Kent Cup final. You came
I
and
came to the
recorded
final
as
as
well.
well. Yeah.
And another club. Listen, I've been at bare clubs, man. Everyone knows, and they say it's a journey, man. I just didn't take no shit.
Are you a non-league journeyman?
I didn't take. Yeah, I'd say so. I've been at a lot of clubs, but people
But
always
Ashford's
think
up there. You're saying as one of
Ashford-
your better times.
Croydon as well, man. Got to
Croydon
big up
was good.
Croydon.
You lot
Got
had
to
fun
big
there.
up Croydon. George brought me down to the slums, boy. Do you know what he said? He said, when you come here,
You're thinking of this or that.
he said, when you come here, he said, you're not gonna you're gonna hate the pitch, you're gonna hate the football. We're not great at all, Palms. We're not great.
Don't you just say it to me every week?
But do you know what he said? You're gonna have a bloody good time.
Yeah.
He said you're gonna, and I said, do you know what? I'm at the point where I just want to have a good time.
Bruv, I remember you lot used to win all the time, yeah? And I was saying, to George,
Every
what's going on
time.
down there?
Those
And he
are
was like, bro, we're rubbish. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, trust me, we're rubbish, but the spirit's mad.
I'll be honest though, it was timing. Sometimes I think my best years in football have been spent with Ryan.
You couldn't write it because you lot was playing Step 6 last year. Even Kris, because Kris is in the building. Big up Lambo.
Come on.
Obviously,
with
had
us
a
in the
madness
cut
of
as
his
well in
eye.
Croydon.
Been sparring. So we can't show him on camera right now. DFC7 coming real soon. But just to say, you couldn't. It's weird how things work out. You lot played Step 6 last year. That's the lowest level you've ever played, I guess, most of you, yeah? And we ended up in that league.
Yeah.
So
Playing against that team.
do you know what I'm trying to say? So you managed to do your little bit of research and know who we're up against. You know what? So the teams we're playing at the moment, you lot are familiar with. You know what they're on
And the pitches.
and the pitches. Do you know what I
Big-
mean?
That's a big change.
So listen, Ryan, yeah, like to how can I put this? You've played for SC Dons. This is your club. You started the club founder. You've played cup finals with us. We've played Sunday League football. But as I touched on, you are also a non-league footballer.
Yeah.
How does it feel to play non-league for SC Dons? Like, look at the badge, and you play for SC Dons on a Saturday. Like, what does that feel like? I don't know. I've never played non-league football. It's just, I could ask George the same question because you can both probably interject on this. So I put it to both of you. Because as non-league footballers, I would assume, yeah, you don't love the clubs you play for. To quote me if I'm wrong, I would assume you don't love them. You might grow to really care about them, but you don't like love that club. I know you love SC Dons. I know you love SC Dons. So
I
how
get
does
what
it
you're
feel
saying.
to play for a club that you love, that you care about, etc., etc.? How does it feel to do this non-league journey with SC Dons?
Bruv, it's unmatched. Like that it's a surreal feeling because when you put that top on, you're not putting the top on just because for the sake of it. Like you put it on with like pride, and it's like you feel like a real sense of like responsibility. It's responsibility when I put that top on.
Yeah.
When I normally put on the top on, it's to get a job done. Do you know what I mean? Like you say, you don't really love it, but you grow to love a club, but the club's not your love. Do you know what I mean? And whereas this club is a product of what we've created. So when I put the top on and I look around and I see other people putting the top on, it's like
mad.
we're at war. It's like men really going to war for the badge, and they're all starting to love it as well. So it's just it's surreal,
I think
man. It's
all the questions I'm asking you, people would like to hear from you as well. Because this is a very similar journey.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Because Ryan technically was my first ever agent. He was the person that when it came to non-league...
I've always been your agent.
Yeah, you ain't going to get your fees.
Don't try and backdate
I don't want
no fees. I've always been your agent.
No, you have been, because every time when I think back to like you're speaking about the Fishers and all these...
Where have you played together, by the way? Just quickly, before you continue. Go on, say the clubs.
Ashford.
Here from Belvedere.
Here from Belvedere
Reserves.
Was you at Grays?
Grays Reserves.
Nike Academy.
Croydon.
SE
Dons. Bear Clubs.
How many is that? That's a good 9-10 teams.
Don't you dare say Hatcham.
I was going to say.
I know you remember that game. I know you remember that game.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. But no, do you know what? Yeah, I remember.
Clubs together, you know?
Palms, you know the maddest thing
AFC RBG.
That's a naughty one.
Why are you grinning at that?
That's that one where we...
that little turn thing was mad just then, you know.
Huh?
That might make the camera as well.
Waste, man.
You don't have mad, you know. You don't even... Yeah,
Do you remember, like, honestly, I agree with you, Ryan. It's a purpose, isn't it?
Yeah, man. It's different.
Remember, I got injured first game of pre-season. I said to God, what are you doing here? I was like, you must honestly not want me to play this year. But then I looked at the beauty of it and I was like, this is a transition I always dreamed of for SC Dons, of going from Sunday to Saturdays. And then seeing you lead us out, I was like, who's better to wear the armband? Like, I genuinely felt like that. And even when I came back, remember, I was like, let me earn the right to have the armband back. And he was like, George, you've been the club captain, do it. And I was just like, but that feeling of purpose is very different to the feeling of being at a football club and doing something great for that community and that club. So, for example, playing for Croydon last year, the club hadn't won anything in 15 years. We won the London Cup for them. We got to the Kent Cup final. Playing for Ashford, getting a club with a huge fan base down on the coast, with an amazing support base. We got them promoted. We took them to the Kent Cup and won that. Being at other teams, Grays, I was part of playing in Essex and winning the league. I felt like I had served a purpose for a club and I was part of their history. But it's very different to playing for the club.
Ashford got a good support.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
When I came to a few games, like they had a good support. I don't know what it's like now.
That's what
it still is. Still is. Average attendance is still high.
Yeah,
I still even check on it. I always check on the results.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, the non-league journey is related to what you do on that journey. So a lot of people will only play at one level and win that league 8 or 9 times. But they see it as that's the level they're playing at and they're happy to play at that level. Others have the ambition of kicking on. My journey, Ryan's journey, was started by SC Dons being a group of mates, then going into this level, and now we're looking at it going, we actually are part of a real football club. Like,
this is sick, this is sick, bro. Every time
Where is that?
Bro, do you know how sick that is?
What is it? It flickers.
Is that, how does that, say, people are wondering what's going on. There's a camera behind us, yeah? When I talk, the screen shows me. This is mad.
He
What's
does
that, some
it,
AI
So
stuff?
let me talk now, and is it gonna? Yeah,
Look,
it's
look.
mad. Yeah, voice detection.
I told you, this place is the real deal. Big up Titan Podcast, man.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
Big up Callum, who's in the building on the buttons, man.
Titan. It makes sense. Dominant in your field.
Don't make me kiss my teeth, man. Just
Trust
remind
me,
you,
bro.
Jeez,
Dominant
man.
in your field.
Yeah.
Say it, bro. I had
Titans.
to interject. I saw something. Where were we? Palms. Non-league talk. Who's the best non-league manager you've played for?
Wayne Bennett,
Wayne Bennett. Where's
You know who that is?
Fisher.
I've
Conference
heard
South.
that name.
He's
I
at.
thought Lisney was at Fisher.
Is that Crawley now?
What did he say to you, man? You think you're gonna,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
that's-
go
that's
with
Gary
4
Lisney.
years.
That was
You
Gary
guys,
Lisney.
you got to do that. The voice of him. You're sick.
He
of
does
it.
it serious, bro.
No, I
Gary
learned,
Lisney.
I learned some lessons in non-league.
Wait, that's why he picked his son over you.
Yeah, his son was the other goalkeeper. so
Where he got set up bad. I remember.
but the
so
funny
look at
thing
me.
is,
That is
no,
jokes.
how mad is this? I
How
bumped
come man
into
pick his
Oh,
son?
yeah.
You know, I bumped into Baldy.
His son was a
Baldy the other day,
goalkeeper.
the other keeper. He works at Bridge Bar. He's a security.
Really?
Who?
Yeah,
Lisney?
nah, they're not listening. The other goalkeeper, Dan. Do you remember Dan who was
Yeah.
in the goal?
Yeah, he's mad now.
Yeah, he's mad hench now.
Huge.
Bro, I remember. Yeah, he was like, Cecil, you ain't done it.
George's non-league
Yeah,
acting.
I've seen all the
yeah.
changing
His
rooms.
things
No,
are the
no,
best.
I've been there. I'll be honest. I've been in some funny changing rooms. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we lost. Yeah, and Gary Lisney. Yeah, was like, he was like, you think I'm gonna be gone before you? I'll get rid of you. And then this is the assistant manager. No, you remember the assistant manager? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Listen, and his assistant manager went, Gary, careful, you ticker. Careful, Gary, you ticker.
Mate, some of the changing rooms I've been in.
Hey,
Big up, Gary.
do you remember Beanie? Oh, you weren't there when Beanie. Oh, Beanie,
I've
my
had managers
favourite, man.
offer everyone out at half time. Offer everyone out. You lot, you're a bunch of. Do you know why none of you could beat me up?
Why?
Because I've got heart. I've got heart.
No, non-league is
Hey.
not a gem. You know why I
I'm
never
telling
got
you now,
involved,
man.
yeah? I swear down, it's funny because I always just say to George, like, how are you letting a man talk to you like that?
I remember Andrew
That was
Wade-
my attitude.
Andrew
like,
Wade used to say that.
From
man.
early, Ryan was like, because I was okay at football, innit? As we all know. I know we banner, Ryan. I was
you
all
done
right,
your
bro.
thing.
I was
You
all
was,
right,
you
bro.
was,
I could
you
have
was.
played like a step 6.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Step 6?
Bruv, I kept telling this guy,
No,
come
from
training,
early.
come
That's where
training.
SC
He's like,
bro, let's not lie, Ryan. Let's
no.
not lie. That's where SC Dons came from.
How much would you
I
earn?
wanted to play
How much
football.
do you reckon you would get if you was playing non? Oh,
Ryan, bro.
Oh,
do you know why?
ruined
Do
everything,
you know why though? That's because you lot didn't
No,
tell me
you're
where the
right,
car
Ryan,
park
you
was.
ruined everything,
No,
bro.
because you lot didn't tell me where the car park was.
No.
So I parked in Sainsbury's.
what?
So then I parked here
Fucking
because
hell, fam.
Oz told me
We've already
you can
sorted
park
car
here.
parking
Yeah,
here.
but you didn't tell me that.
Andrew,
Try to set me up.
You,
bad.
all right, quick one.
Yeah.
If what
I was
level?
go- I
No,
could
no,
play
no.
football,
Answer my
bro.
question
I
first.
could play football.
What level, if
Yeah.
you was to play non-league,
Yeah.
do you think you
Long
could
lane
play
first
at,
team.
and how much you think you would be paid?
I
A week?
don't know what you lot was
Go
charging.
on.
I
No,
don't
but
know nothing
know
about
your
it.
worth.
Speak
But
openly.
Know your worth.
I reckon if I listen, bro, I stopped playing football at 13, 14.
For who?
I was at Long Lane at the time. I was at Cholton School of Excellence. Palms, you know I can play football.
No,
bro.
you, bro,
But
you
I got
doing your thing.
distracted
Trust
and
me.
I started doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I stopped playing football. But I reckon if I would have stuck to it, bro, I reckon I could have gone to step 4, step 5.
I
I could have been
so.
one of them players.
I'm not
that's
gonna lie,
half
I think so.
decent.
You know,
I could have played step
you-
5. Who's like a mid-table team at step 5?
I reckon you'd nick 2.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
reckon you could nick a 2,
bro.
a quick 2,
I
a
could
quick
have
like 2.
done something, bro. I could have done something, but I didn't have I couldn't allow a man to talk to me. I couldn't separate. I couldn't. I used to say to George, "How are you letting man?" I couldn't understand in my head how you was allowing a man.
This is the modern
to speak
day,
to
though.
you.
This is the modern day
no.
footballer who cannot take.
No,
So the
100%.
old,
It's a naivety.
the old school
But-
footballers can take.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
That
George.
generation
No, you know
before
what?
us
You
was
have
a
to
manager
remember.
said something,
Right.
you got on with it, and
Let
you
me say
didn't
something.
even listen.
When we grew up, yeah, my circle of friends, our circle of friends, was not footballers. You was the only footballer that I knew that was actually. That's what I used to say when I was 18. He was like, "Who's the best footballer?" I said, "Ryan Palmer." Do you know how sick this guy is? Because you was the only guy I knew that was like a footballer. None of my friends were footballers.
Yeah.
So for us, it was like, what do you mean a man just shouting in my face? Are
Even you,
mad?
George, you started football late.
He started football
Really
at 17.
late. 16, 17.
That's what I'm trying to say. Trust me, bro. So like we didn't come up in that little circle. So for me, I couldn't understand how we're letting someone talk to you like that. But now as I've got older and I've understood, I get it. I get it, bro. I was young,
It's not even
immature.
like letting him. It's not even letting
It's a
someone
footballing
talk.
environment. No. Do you know why? In that environment that
vent.
you're in, no, it's not even that. In that environment you're in, you have to respect what's going on. In that environment you're in, that environment there, he's the boss. It's a respect thing. That's facts. Outside of the changing room, that's real life. Now you can't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
But you have to have the ability, and that's where the mentality comes in, the attitude, and that's what so many of these young players. Now that dare I say it, I'm in the football world a bit, and I'm seeing so many young players that have got so much talent, but their mindset, is costing them, and the ability to, they're sounding like how I was, but I wasn't trying to be a footballer.
No.
So I could be like, F that. If I was trying to be a footballer, I'd understand the environment. This guy's the boss. I'm in his changing room. Cool. Like you got to be able to play chess. You got to be able to play the game, bro. But a lot of these young players, their mindset, they're soft, bro. This is you man's thing, bro. I'm speaking from the outside. I've never played non-league football in my life. I got one trial.
Professional football, non-league football, all of that, innit? Like, I don't want to go too far away from it, but the reality is, the modern day player can't be spoken to the same way that our generation could.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a part of its child protection, which is, and I say child protection because back in the day, if you was at a non-league club, a pro club, and you got told to clean the changing rooms, pick up, there's mad stuff that I could tell you I've seen in
But it's
changing rooms.
good. That's good, bro.
But it manned you up.
Exactly.
So like I'm saying to you, I remember being in
you,
the
man.
changing room
Accountability.
and our manager having a scrap with a player. And I'm going, I remember,
No,
bro,
that's-
I don't
wait,
even need to say no
That's
names.
on a standard
Yeah,
thing.
and I remember being there, and going, what the hell have I just seen there? And he's going, but
do
I
you-
would die for you.
Yeah, but do you know-
And the manager's going, but I need that from you. And then guess what that player's gone and done in the second half? gone and won them the game.
Do you know what I
100%.
think though? Yeah, see if you want to get somewhere in life, and let's just say I want an opportunity in life, and like I can only relate to things I've done in my past. Yeah, when I wanted to make some money, I went and worked for somebody. Yeah, and I said to that person, bro, put me on, and I didn't even ask questions. Like I want to get to where I'm trying to get to. That's that thing. If you want to get to anywhere in life, sometimes you have to pay your dues. So I feel like if you're a young footballer or you're a young player and you find yourself as a young player in a man's environment, sometimes you've got to bite your tongue.
100%.
Got to bite your tongue, do that. Gaffer's telling me to clean the change room. No problem, Gaffer. Back, clean it up. Remember my lyric? Gaffer, put me where you want, I'll do a shift there. I feel as though it's the mindset and the mentality of these young players that is stopping them from progressing.
Yeah, and I think it's entitlement as well, because a lot of where they come, they're sugar coated.
Exactly. So you have to understand you've got to pay your dues. And we all know what it's like to have young employees, and their attitude their mindset is an issue. That's why some people don't last.
But that's why environment is key.
Of course it is.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why with the Dons and some of the senior players, it's important when we get some of these young players around us, it's our responsibility.
Yeah.
To
as
help
seniors.
them. You know, as seniors.
And look, that's a good
and to
thing.
mould them.
That's a good
Do you
thing.
know what I mean?
You know what?
We've got some great youngsters at the club.
So that we don't, because we're all so cozy, comfortable, we end up talking for ages, yeah? So one of the things I've wrote down here is the evolution of the Dons. Because you're now a senior player at the Dons. You're a senior member. We have a changing room full of young players. Our average age, I've got Geek sent me this earlier. I had a moment, it's 26 years old.
We're killing that average age, boy.
Yeah, I said
killing it. If we come out,
Ants.
have you seen the average age without me and Georgian?
Yeah, without you and George.
Me, Ants, and you,
younger.
that's
No,
90
what's
years.
30.
RJ
as well.
Yeah, but RJ's just come out.
RJ played the last game. Because RJ's what, 40?
37.
No, I'm joking, yeah, 37. But like I said, so
34.
like Palms,
Happy birthday, Arj.
we've seen an evolution of the Dons. This isn't actually the first time that we've transitioned. This team has transitioned many times. Many times. Before I said it before, because from the people that are watching SC Dons and have been watching SC Dons, they only know SC Dons from 2017 plus. Yeah, SC Dons started in 2014, so there was 3 years of SC Dons before the cameras came on board.
My dad was the cameraman.
Your dad was a cat, and it only
No,
used
he
to
only
film
recorded you, bro. That ain't
was
no
the cameraman,
cameraman.
Ryan Palmer's
That's player cam.
Denton,
OG Palms, you know.
OG Palms used to film our games, yeah, but it would keep the camera on Ryan. So I remember one time Ryan passed with the ball, and I remember doing like a mad step over, beating the man and whipping it in, but the camera stayed on Ryan.
That's what he thinks. My dad just panned in.
No,
Bro,
he didn't, bro.
Kept
My
it
dad
on
just
Ryan.
panned
Bro.
Andrew, do you not
I hate
remember
to say
that?
it,
He was
He was
using Premier.
Hey,
Bro,
can I say
no,
something?
he
He
wasn't.
panned in.
And I hate to say it, Denton Palmer, Ryan Palmer's dad, we call him OG Palms. That was the first person we sacked. And I hate to say it, bro. Because we had to sack him because like, it was like, bro, like you're not doing your job, bro. And we're talking about accountability. He wasn't doing his job.
Never sacked my dad.
But obviously, listen,
Said he's still doing it now.
the club's evolved and it's changed. And I went back to say that because we've had this situation before when we was telling my friends, bro, like Drops, Tavis, Doug,
Difficult
the
conversations.
originals, Mitchell, like the original players that actually love the club, Scotty's, Guala,
Gardy.
bro. I remember Gardy. That was
Cat?
a tough one.
Cat.
Cat, Nathan, like
Deps.
that. Let that one go, bro.
What?
Let that one go.
Mouse.
Inches.
Mousy, all of
Bazza.
them.
Mickey Blue Eyes.
Bro,
We
like,
can
so
go on.
my point saying, yeah, people, and them man are actually still here today.
Yeah.
That's the maddest thing. Them man are still here today. They come and support, they're in and amongst it. So we had to get rid of them. Like when we had the new boys coming in. The first batch was Kingy, Zak Ansah, Nathan Palmer, Dino, Diggers. So them lot were still here as, them lot are a very special to us because they was also paying subs. Montel.
They were like the first.
They were like the first of the
first transition, yeah.
And then after that, you've got so many men that have come and gone. Yeah, but that's why it was really tough for when you know, like we knew that going to non-league. Listen, this is where we was at. Our last year of Sunday League was last year. As we all know, we were forecasting to go non-league actually next season. So there was going to be one more year of Sunday League. The last year of Sunday League, which was going to be this year, we was going to have a brand new squad.
Yeah.
A fresh squad. There was going to be probably a few players that was still going to be here. Yeah. The opportunity to go non-league came. And it was so amazing because we had the chance to go into non-league football with the originals. Yeah. So we knew eventually it was going to be tough because it's non-league football. The boys want to play football. They have their reasons. They might not be enjoying it. You know, the boys that have left, let's have it right, boys. They chose to leave. Am I wrong? Huh?
Yeah, it didn't work out for him.
They chose to leave.
Didn't work out for him.
Now, with our blessing, like obviously, look, that's our people. They've gone elsewhere. Cool, and we wish them all the best. They're still legends, and they will always be DØNS legends. Of
course.
But it leads me on to where we're at now. We have a new changing room. Talk to me about this changing room at the moment. Let the outsiders know, like the people that are watching, what's the vibe like? What's the environment like at the DØNS changing room at the moment?
I think to paint a picture that people can understand without actually being in an environment, I would say, to say it, man, it could be one of the best changing rooms I've ever been in. Best, the energy, just the support when, you know, you're looking across the room. There's, not even to say like there's been egos before, but when people have been played like non-league or semi-pro and you've played here and you've played there, and also combined with like hunger on how much you want to do well for a club, it all balances. These boys come in and they bought in straight away. They bought in. So it's, a lot of people can come into the DØNS and just be like, I'm a Don now, you know, and it masks through the cracks. These guys are asking questions. They want to learn more. They want to know more. They're going out their way, out of games, to make sure that they understand the club. But it starts from the very top. And I've got to big up Antonio.
Yes.
Because he's the one that has set that expectation. When you're at the top, you lead by example.
Bro, like,
and he is only led by example, you know. I'm so impressed. I already knew he's a good man. I played football with him. He was an amazing player. Played against him. We've always had a good friendship. But as a management, at first, I was like, you know, you will be a great appointment. But, you know, you're still young in your management career. But I have been so impressed with him. So impressed.
Do you know what I love the most about what's happened since Antonio's come in?
Go on.
You've gone to centre mid.
You know when he first put me in there, though? I played centre mid a couple of times, yeah? But when he first put me in, I was thinking...
Can I say something?
Switch it up a bit.
Sorry. I want to say something, yeah, because I'm looking at my phone for a reason. So two things, because we're talking about the changing room. On the way up here, I received a message from Georgie, randomly. He's like, bro, massive game tomorrow, not just for us, but for the club. I can't wait to smoke these, man, yeah? That's from Georgie. I've not spoken to Georgie for a couple of weeks. He's privately messaged me that, yeah? Alfie's just messaged me now, that's why I think. Yes, Donny, just thought I would have given you just thought I would give you a quick message on my appreciation and love for you and everyone at the club and everything you have given to me. It's really brought a new lease of life. I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this, by the way. Yeah.
She's about to tell you something else at the end.
Hey, Alfie, sorry, bro.
Keep me out of the episode, mate.
Basically, look, I can see he's gone a little bit deep, but he's expressing. I'll read that later. He's expressing.
That's what it means
like,
to them.
That's my point, though.
That's what it means.
As I was reading, I started seeing where he was right. I was like, let me hold back. Big up Alfie boy. But sorry, because we're talking about the environment, yeah, and it is tough because George always banters me and says I got my mum's heart because I love hard, bro. I love deep. I love hard. Like I can have situations with people where they've wronged us, and I think, yeah, man, I want them back. You know what I'm trying to say? So to see, like, just to paint the picture to people. Because I understand it's tough sometimes. Because we live this, we know exactly what's going on 24/7. I know the audience don't always know. So, like, sometimes they might be confused about certain things. For example, even Georgie on the bench the other day against Faversham, that was because he missed two training sessions. And I can see...
You have to let him know he's a young player.
And he gets it. He said, no, I get it. You know what I'm trying to say?
But his lessons learned, and he's working harder now.
We're breathing... We're fortunate to live in a society where we actually have a platform. And we know what's going on these days with everything that's being pushed and the agendas that are being pushed. The agenda that we're trying to push to the world is one of accountability as men, being good people, being our best versions. You're a credit to that because you're 33 years old, almost 34 years old. You're playing step 6 football. You're playing centre midfield. Ryan, explain how this is happening. What's your routine? And I'm not even joking,
honest
bro,
routine.
because I'm your age, and I know you don't like accept it. I'm your age.
You're a year
Ryan
older
always
than me.
holds
In
on me
school-
because
in
in school
school,
terms,
he's not in-
in
he's
school
not-
terms,
he's
I'm a
not
year
my
above
year.
him.
He's not in my year.
But we're not in
I've
school. no
nearly
more.
got a whole...
We are the same generation.
Have I
Everything
got
about
more
us
than
is the
6
same.
months on you?
Everything about
Have I
us
got
is the same.
more than 6 months on you?
No.
Yeah, see, look.
7 months, bro.
No, you know I've got 8.
All right, but I'm saying that to say this. My legs, bro, I cannot play football. Yeah, I played X1s the other day. I cannot do it, bro. I can't do more 90 minutes. That's why I stick to boxing. Boxing for me, well, it's just my hands. I've got quick hands. It's fine. I
do that.
cannot
I can
run
do boxing.
around and play football, bro. That's why I'm asking you. What I was saying, the Don's message, we're accountable men. We promote being the best version of ourselves.
Yeah,
we
facts.
promote treating people the way we'd like to be treated. That's a message I'm putting out there. I don't respect none of these young boys that are out there causing stress and bringing unhappiness to their families and other families.
And negativity, yeah.
That doesn't make you a bad boy. That doesn't make you a gangster. That makes you a coward. Because people that you love, people that care about you and love you, you're bringing them trauma. So
Yeah,
I'm not promoting it, bro. We live in an era where everyone's promoting all this bad behavior. Why are we promoting that, bro? What's good about that? I know how it feels to see I saw my mum cry, bro. My mum cried to me when she saw what things that I was doing. How do you think that makes me feel? A woman that cares about me and loves me, and I'm bringing tears to her eyes.
That's
Coward,
the real
bro.
mean of a weak man. That's a
That's,
weak
of
man.
course it is. That's
a weak
coward
man.
behavior.
Yeah, yeah.
How can I not listen to her when she's telling me stop doing this and I don't stop it because I think I'm a bad boy and I'm a fucking idiot, bro. Yeah, so I'm saying as the Dons, with the platform that we have, I'm so glad that we can promote a positive message, and you're a credit to it because I went off a bit there, but you're 33 years old. You're still playing, Ryan. Centre midfield. Not that you're playing. As you get a bit older, you get pushed further back.
Yeah.
You're in the heart of it, bro.
Yeah, man.
What's the routine, bro? Like, do you stretch? Do you train? What's going on?
I just think I think I've been blessed with a good base fitness. I think I've always been athletic, always been involved in football. Been playing football since I was 4, so my body's conditioned. My body is conditioned. I've been playing since I was 4.
I always see you putting on these.
I've
things,
got I've got a good recovery routine, so I've got quite a lot of I've got the
How important is that?
compression bit. It's amazing, man.
No, but
And
how
I've been
important
using
is
that
for a young player.
I think for young players, you can. I'm just thinking about when I could play football every day and not really feel aches or pains. Like you remember going pits and you're playing for 9-10 hours. You go home, you can do it again the next day. Do you know what I mean? So that's when you're young, you need to take advantage of how well conditioned your body is naturally.
You can recover.
Because when you get older, your recovery naturally slows down. So my recovery does slow down, and that's why I've got to do extra things to make sure it stays at float with all these younger players and stuff. Otherwise, you just come to the time where you need to retire because everyone's running past you. You can't get near anyone, and that's when you're going to know you need to stop. And at the moment, they're not running past me. So when they start doing that, then I'll know I need to hang the boots up. But for now, I'm in the heart of it, and I'm loving it, man. It's good, man. It's
Who's
good.
the toughest side that we've played so far this season?
So far, the toughest side.
You can answer as well, G.
I don't know. I've got two teams. I've got Rochester in my head because that is just the reason why I've got Rochester because
That's your past experience.
no.
because
Are you
Ryan-
talking about here?
Then I'm talking about here at SC Dons.
Okay.
And the thing with Rochester, I know they've gone on to do a madness now, because we're the same. When we played Rochester, that was a completely different team that we had. I'm sure they probably have as well. So I'm asking, just to interject, as an SC Dons player this season, who's the toughest team we've played?
Is it Meridian that we played and we couldn't when we couldn't score? No, I'm not even bantering. Do you know why? I'm telling you
that's
why.
Meridian.
Was it Meridian or Bryden Ropes?
Meridian.
No,
Was it Meridian?
Meridian we won.
And I crossed about 20 crosses
Meridian
in the
we won.
second half.
Bryden
Ropes at
Lee
Meridian.
Roots.
Do you know why that was so tough?
That was a tough game.
Because
bro.
mentally into that game, you're thinking like we can do damage here.
Yeah.
But not taking advantage of the team and whatever. But you're thinking, you naturally doing it. Teams at the bottom of the table that are there, not picked up most points. What you're really thinking is, how many what damage can I do here? Yeah. But we got into that game. They completely, whatever game plan we came with, they just sat back and said, hit us. It was so difficult because you can't play football because they're letting you play football. So then what have you got to do? You got to load the box. And they're dealing with everything that's coming in. And in my head, I'm thinking, where are the goals coming from? And I was thinking, I don't know when we're going to score. We could have played that game for another 90 minutes and not scored. And that's a fact.
I remember.
And that was tough. That was a real hard game, man.
At half time, innit? And I remember watching it.
Sucker punch,
and
man.
I was thinking,
twice.
I don't know how we're going to get into this game.
And
But that also came that was mid-transition.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
that was one of the tougher games. We won, but I was gonna say Canterbury. But do you know why? Because so with the personnel that we had back then and the players, I thought our team will pop it. 4G, Margate, good stadium. I've been here, big pitch. We're gonna pop them off the park. They popped us for the first 30 minutes, and I couldn't believe it. when you go there with that sort of and that manifestation of what you think is going to happen in the game, and it's the complete opposite, and they spin it back on you, bruv, it's a psychological test. So I think that 30 minutes, and then obviously we adapted, we battled through, and then we ended up winning the game. But I think that was tough. I think they're the top two for me. I think personally as a player.
What about you?
I would say Faversham Strikeforce.
Yeah, they were
Just
tough.
now.
Yeah, I think in terms of like machine for machine, like going at each other and
Machine for machine.
like I thought they were so good on the break, and I felt like they had a way of playing that they all knew. And obviously we played against them last season, so we knew they had that kind of
knew what I was on.
How they play and their style of play. The second one, funny enough for me, was Meridian. I actually thought, like it was one of them games that could have been a banana skin because the conditions were so bad, games were getting called off up and down the league, and I thought, if we don't win this game, we're not going to be seen as like serious about our challenge for the season.
There's pressure on that game, isn't it?
100%.
Felt pressure on that game as well.
It felt like it, and then you scored, and I was like, there we go.
Breakthrough.
Yeah, breakthrough when we needed it, because the aim was
Sick pass through. Did you see that flick by Georgie?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know until I watched it back, because Georgie said, bro, I assisted you, fam. I said, no, you didn't. He said, yeah, the flick. And I watched it back. Serious touch.
Yeah, it was a good little flick.
Serious touch.
What do you think of the new boys that have come in?
The new blood.
Yeah. As my dad described them, the new dons.
The new dons, man. Cut from, listen, like, we're talking about sort of what cloth we're cut from. You see these boys that have come in, they've understood what materials that cloth is.
And that's why I just highlighted the messages I've
Facts.
received.
It's
You know what I mean?
facts. And do you know what it is? It's culture's a big word. And culture is a group of people that understand the assignment and the outcomes of all they want to get to. Despite all of their differences and how they've all been brought up.
Yeah.
We come together and we understand what we need to do. And we're all brought in.
Yeah, but the danger of a club losing its culture is the leadership.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine, for example, Palms, we're on the other side of 30. The next sort of class of dons have to have the understanding of what it was to play alongside players like us, because there will be a captain after Big G. There will be another. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I look at SC Dons the same way after supporting Man United, and looking and thinking there was the class of, for example, there was a class of you had the Fergie Fledlings, you had the class of 99 and everything else, and I look at our groups and I think of it as the generation which first started, which was SC Dons, as the friends, the family and everything else, and it was like, this is fun. Then I looked at the next stage of talented footballers that their journey wasn't exactly the most successful. Some achieved great things. Zak Ansah, Jack Aldi, Zak in the Champions League bench, Jack playing for his country, everything else. You know, Kingy being a pro at
the freedom.
yeah,
The freedom
it
away
was the
from
freedom.
non-league.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
this is the space of there's no politics on a Sunday.
Just play.
And then we found the balance of this is how it feels to have the mental capacity to want to win, but also understand what it means to represent SC Dons, which was like when we got to the cup finals at Bromley and Maidstone, and then it went to the other stage. I feel like we came slightly away from what SC Dons was.
Facts.
Because it became more about talent than the mentality.
And success, like titles and winning and the pressure
and
of that.
I also feel that then led us all. But can I also take responsibility and the blame for this? We wanted more. We never settled. And because we failed to be those people that were satisfied with us being where we were, which was one of the biggest growing grassroots teams in the country, which is great for loads of people. We wanted more success.
To keep going.
And the demand for what that became actually filtered down to the team. But then I feel like what a lot of people have to learn to do is understand the emphasis of a football club is the culture, but not only that, it's the DNA of the club. Because I feel like where we are now, if I'm honest, I feel like player power isn't the same. Before, as a Sunday League club, you can influence who comes in and out. Yeah, I can say I don't like him, he ain't a Don, but like that's the player
There's a lot
power.
of factors.
That's the
There's a lot of
fam.
factors,
That is that kind of,
Yeah.
and then the use of the word family club then gets used against you. Whereas family's there regardless. Hence, so many boys who aren't still playing now
Still
are still
involved.
part of it. And I feel like what the new management has managed to do is after studying the DNA and being part of the family, maybe a little bit further away, has brought that culture back of this is what it feels to play for SC Dons. This is what it means to be a family club. You see Mr. Old School, you see us in amongst the supporters, all those other things, the things that everyone fell in love with the club were Amelie being part of it, singing.
She's grown up.
She's only known the Dons.
She actually supports SC Dons, bro.
Andrew, but
My nephews, Freddie,
you can't overlook the importance of what's happening now. As the players have come in now,
but
some of them have watched the Dons and now are going, hold on a second.
That's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
watching Ryan Palmer. I was watching Big J. I was watching Zach. I was watching, and they're going
At a distance.
I need to know I need to play
that's
for
what
the
I'm saying. It
club.
reminds me of, obviously, I'm a Man United fan, and I remember, was it Roy Keane? Someone was talking about. So when Michael Carrick came in, he wasn't the full developed player, but he was playing alongside Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, and Keane. Them lot showed you what it meant to play for Manchester United, and that's why I think you guys' jobs at the moment is so important because these new boys that have come in. I love them, bro, because they've actually bought into SC Dons, and they're not shy to say that they're gassed to be here, they're showing it. Yeah. They're showing it. They've not come on a big time thing. I'm at the Don. No, they want to earn.
Like it's a clout thing. Nah,
they've not come like that. Like they've come on it, and yourself, Big G, Zak Ansah, you are the remaining three, and that's why I want to big up Zak Ansah because I personally think that Zak Ansah and Jack Samutis, Jack Aldinho, I think them two are the best footballers we've ever had at this club.
Facts.
I think nobody is better than them two.
Ryan Martin.
Montel, very close.
Big up my boy
and Ryan Martin, obviously the myth. But the myth is the myth. We let the myth be the myth. Yeah. But Zak Ansah is such a good footballer, and he's sitting there at the moment on the bench. He's struggling with injuries and stuff. Yeah, this is the lowest level he's ever played. But I remember I spoke to him the other day and I was like, Ants, bro, like, I can't thank you enough for even sticking this out. He could be big. He could say, "What do you mean I'm not on the bench?" He can go and get a move anywhere. Yeah, but he said, "Donny, I'm here, bro. I'm here. Like, I love the club,
bro. That guy's locked in.
I love the club. Do you know how good
he's
he is,
locked in?
Yeah, and you know what I mean. That's why, like, you know, it hurt to see Nathan Palmer go, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because
that's my brother.
The way I saw it, even my boy Diggers, man, I love Diggers. I remember when Diggers told me he's gonna move on because obviously he didn't get picked.
Yeah,
he didn't get picked for the squad, and he's basically said to me, "It's fair enough." He's like, "Look, Donny, I've played non-league for a long time. I know, like, I'm not really going to get much game time."
And he's a senior man.
And he's a senior man.
You can see, when you're a senior man, you can see
"Look,
things.
I can work on a Saturday. I can make money on a Saturday." And I said to him, I was like, "Diggers, bro, like, we need you for the environment, bro.
Stick it out.
I want the young boys to learn from you. Stick it out, bro." But we had a reason. And And we had an honest conversation and a respectful conversation. He's like, "Bro, look, I can go and work on Saturdays, innit?" I said, "Look, cool. I can't stop you from doing that."
Big up Diggers.
Because that's what the senior guys. I banter you all the time. I say, what are you gonna do when Antonio starts putting you on the bench? What, are you gonna leave? Yeah, I say it to him all the time. Yeah, because the time will come.
No.
The time will come.
I don't know why he says it all the time.
I know. Do you know what it is though?
But what I'm trying to say is this, yeah?
No.
Can I just finish?
You will retire at SC Dons.
100%.
But that's fact.
Because
I'm not going anywhere. You always ask me, we'll go to another long league
because
club.
you guys' influence is now to influence these new players, bro. To let them know what it means. What did he do against Faversham? Grab the ball by his horns. Give me that.
In the net, bruv. I've got a big up.
Give me that.
Do you know why?
Who?
I've got to big up Zak for that first goal.
Zak won a mad header. That's not even his game.
No. I've got to give him mad credit. So when we were standing on a free kick, he knew I was going to shoot anyway. And he's like, Ryan, what?
Put it on the right.
Ryan, what?
Hey, Ryan.
What are you looking to do?
Right.
So I'm
Don't
like,
force it.
Zak, I'm going to reverse it.
First one?
I'm going to reverse it. Like top left. Yeah, my left.
Keeper's top right.
Yeah, keeper's top right. Because I'm always doing that. Always. I wrap
That's
the ball.
your free kick.
That's my free kick, yeah? And he's like...
You know Ants can hit free kicks?
Yeah. He's like, Ryan, I think you should because there's a lot of players in the way. I think you should go for a corner. And he walked away. Planted a seed.
He didn't even look at you when he said it.
No, walked away. Planted a seed.
I
don't normally open up like that, yeah? But I thought, let me listen to Zak.
Yeah.
Rasped it in the top corner, man. I said, Zak, I know something different, man.
Them man IQ's different.
Trust me. Gotta listen to them, man, Zak Ansah. Arsenal.
Player, bro.
Come on, man.
Footballer.
We've got to listen to it. But yeah, I think everyone, like you were saying about player power, it's completely gone.
Yeah.
it's a group
It's
mentality
now.
now.
There's no individuals now.
No individuals, man. We are all on the same part. No matter what part you play, whether you're on the bench, you're not getting minutes, everyone's really happy for each other. And that's a special changing room, man.
100%.
Special changing room. You don't get many of those changing rooms.
You know, just to touch on the people that have left, I think because we owe everyone, I see the comments and people, they want a small few updates. So let's touch on getting voice notes and messages from random numbers. Been on Tinder for a minute.
No, they're not random. You've got them saved, man.
Let me see who that one is. Who the hell is that? Anyway, so just to update people that have left. So for example, Dino, Jackson Mutis. Can we get this, bro?
The Swan, man.
What a player, bro. Legend. Again, honest conversation, respectful conversation.
And do you know what? He had opportunities to leave us.
100% from early.
From early.
He was comfortable. He's gone back to the club he was at before he came to us.
So I've got to big up him,
and it's
man.
what people
Try
forget.
and make it work, man.
Like I said, I think some people forget that Saturday and Sundays was completely different things. These boys have been playing Saturdays. Dino agreed. He was comfortable where he was at. He won promotion with his team, joined the Dons for the non-league journey. Again, he had what joke am I missing? Huh?
It's just
something going on there.
No, he's just passing me my phone. There's a message on there, man.
Yeah.
Trying to apply pressure.
Yeah. Oh, what? The missus?
Always.
Maria, man, listen. Acting like you're missing my sister. Bro, Maria, allow it, man.
Get on, Ryan.
Hey,
No,
bro.
she said, you en route home?
Bro, I always tell my sister, yeah, Maria, stop it. Stop it.
Anyway, she sent a message now. Hello?
I'll ring her, bro.
Question mark.
I'll ring her, bro.
Bruv, I've
Don't ring her, man.
I swear I'll ring her and say, Maria, chill out. Big up Dino. He decided to move on and go back to the club that he's previously played for. He said he's at the latter end of his career and he just wants to play football. Got to let him go. Nathan Palmer, again, that one hurt all of us. Similar thing. He wasn't happy and decided to leave. I don't really know what more I can say. I love Nathan Palmer. 199 caps.
Bloody hell, man.
He had one more cap to play to make it 200. So, Nath, you have to come and play for the X1's gym group in a couple weeks. Get your 200th cap. But again, Nathan Palmer, just to touch on that, with all jokes aside, absolute legend.
A goat, man. A real goat of the Dons.
Absolute goat of the club. And again, another person that I wish would have just
Stuck it
chilled,
out.
bro. Just chilled for a week or two, you know what I mean?
But Saturday, as you said, Saturday, it is different. It's a
bro.
long time
Like,
of your day.
Again, he's another person
Yeah,
who's at the backstage of his career. He wants to play football. Too much on it. But we spoke and I love the guy and we all love the guy. He's a Don's legend. We got his care package at HQ. Diggers, again, I touched base on that one. Been playing football long enough. He said to me like he's not really there to compete. He's not trying to compete for his shirt, which is fair enough. Like he just wants to play football.
Yeah.
And he understands that for the club to progress, the competition is needed. And he's at the point where he's like, he hasn't really got time for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just, again, fair
It's
enough.
fair, man.
Fair enough. And he's there for the X1s now. So yeah, big up the three legends, Dino, Nathan Palmer and Diggers. They all need their individual shout outs. Legends, thank you for everything. You'll probably see them for the X1s. Moving on to some of the new boys that came in and went. Georgi Zinchenko. What a lad.
Oh, what a loss.
What a lad, bro.
He's
Now, out of everyone that joined SC Dons, that's my favourite.
yeah.
That
That's
is
my
my
guy,
favourite.
man. Zinni, that's my
Georgi
guy,
Zinchenko.
man.
And you know what? Credit to him. Because he stuck it out.
He did stick it out.
Stuck it out.
For a while.
Like, he wanted
Pissed.
to play. And Antonio, we'll get on to Antonio in a minute, because what a fantastic job he's doing. He was honest with him as well. He said, look, there's competition for place. And there is, because we've got like 3 left backs.
Yeah.
JT, Pat, and both of them two are cold.
And I
Starting
think
players.
I think with him,
Senior,
and I think
more senior men.
and I think it's
We're trying to-
important
we're
to have
trying to
those
get promotion.
conversations. Those players are that Antonio brought in. They're
100%.
experienced.
And we're trying to get promotion, guys.
They're really
We're trying to get
experienced.
promotion, so he's going with experience. Do you know what I mean?
But I told him
big
he's
fans
not.
of
It's,
George.
we'll cross paths, man.
Big fans of George. And listen, I hope one day we see him back.
I think we will.
I
man.
spoke to him and he was
He loves
very
it.
grateful. He loves it. He said he's a Don. But I just want all the audience to know, like, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me.
Take it.
All the Dons to know that that's a proper Don, man. Georgie, what a player. I said to come down to
Georgie
fives.
boy, you know.
I think we'll see him back one day, I
Of course
hope.
we will. He loves it. He said
Albie,
it.
do you want to touch on
We're
Albie?
done through.
Albie the goalkeeper, because you dealt with Albie.
I think it was quite straightforward. Antonio obviously came in charge, and there was a cup game against Welling Town.
Yeah.
and we was in such bad form in terms of
We
the
conceded
club.
12 in
we
4
was
games
in
or
a bad
something.
way, man. We'd conceded a lot of games, and he felt like there needed to be something that broke up that run of form. So he asked me to play.
Needed some leadership.
Yeah, he said he wanted some leadership, and in all honesty, it was my first. I trained once, and then he gave me the opportunity to play against Wellington. Obviously, the opposition was a little bit weaker, and Albie just felt like the fact that I was the club captain, the challenge wasn't something that he felt was the right thing to do, and he felt like he had another opportunity elsewhere. And my advice for any goalkeeper, any sort of player that is a senior person ahead of them, have the direct conversation with a manager. If a manager lies to you, then at least you've addressed them straight away. You know, I said to Albie, you're the number one. Keep your shirt. I have no intention of playing straight away. No, that's not it. I'll come and compete with you as well.
It's a fight.
And I'll continue to push you. And he didn't feel like that was what it was. And I think anyone who's been at non-league will probably agree with that and probably look at the grand scheme of things and say he probably made the right decision for himself, which is he believed in himself enough to say, I'm not going to waste my time here. I'm going to go and get an opportunity elsewhere. But the grass always looks greener elsewhere. I haven't seen him playing recently, which upsets me because I think he's got so much talent.
Great goalkeeper.
And
Great goalkeeper, man.
Part of the reason, you have to remember, I was injured for 4 months. In that whole period, I would talk to Albie throughout his games, after games, during games.
You had a real good relationship with him.
I had a very good relationship with him. And
Good kid,
in all
and
fairness
his
to
dad
him,
was a good guy.
in all fairness to him, he had his dad there, his granddad there, his mum there. Yeah. Even his brother would come, who was playing at a good level. And I would always say to him, like, these are lessons that you have to take on with you as you grow up. Because like I'm saying, I had my lessons with
Grays.
Grays, Fisher and all these other clubs, Potter's Bar, all of those clubs.
That's built you.
Yeah, and it's built me into who I am now in terms of...
But you stuck it out though, bro.
Yeah, I did stick it out, and it's very difficult because non-league is full of lies, and we have to call it for what it is.
100%.
But you also have to understand that if you... and this is what I would always say, if you find yourself an honest manager, you're in a good place.
When
I played for Ben Smith, who was the Herne Bay manager, I respected him so much because he was an honest person. When I played for Jalsey at Croydon, I respected him because he was an honest manager. When I played for Hakan Heretin at Grays, he was a tough bastard, but I knew where I stood.
So man management's so important.
So you're going to come across all different types of managers across your career, but you have to make the decision that you stand by, and he stood by it. But my upset, kind of my disappointment in that is that he's not playing now. So his development's almost stopped, whereas I believe he would have played more games now continuing, and if he didn't like the picture where he was now, he would still be at the club.
Yeah, and again, so that's I should answer the questions. It wasn't an agenda. People love to throw me and you under the bus. Apparently, we sacked Mark Dacey so that me and you could be in the dugout. Yes, so like
got enough on our plate.
Do you know what I mean? That's the last thing we want. So obviously, yeah, Albie chose to move on, and we wish him all the best for the remainder of his career.
He'll have a
Again,
good career.
might be someone we see back at the club. The last one, maybe Kris might want to touch on actually. Stinky Pete. Bro, like...
Because you might as well, you're going to have to speak off.
Chris's.
You're the one who gave him the name.
Speak on camera, but no face, no case.
Yeah, so obviously Stinky Pete as well. He's moved on. We wish him all the best. And we thank him for his services, as always. He's gone Thamesmead Town. He went Croydon first. Went Croydon, tried to beat us, man. I wasn't happy with that. I saw him at the San Siro. I struggled to shake his hand. But yeah, big up Stinky Pete, man.
Shout him out, yeah.
I was about to say, look,
you know he brought some real class to the club. I know it came at the cost of a smell.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But, yeah,
all jokes aside, when you come to the DOMs, we called him Stinky Pete.
Yeah, it just stuck.
And he ran with it.
Yeah, he did.
But you know what? He's done all our frames.
All the 100, everyone who entered the 100 club.
He's done it, man. So big up Pete.
Yeah, he done the frame.
He served the country as well, man. That guy. Big up Pete,
does
man.
the framing as well, don't he?
He done the frames.
We wish him all the best, but not too much of the best because he's in our league.
Yeah, he's an op, so he's
in
a
our
waste
league.
man.
So once we get out of the league, Pete, we'll wish you all the best. For now,
stay over there.
Yeah.
Just stay over there. Do us a job. Do us a job where you can. People that have signed real quick. Uncle RJ is back in the building.
Hey.
Uncle RJ is back in the building. I don't think that needs too much to be said. What a leader. He won't be playing tomorrow against Irif. It's his birthday. He's a senior man.
Happy birthday,
Big G got
man.
him on the phone. I was in the car at the time. he got him on the phone.
You should be playing on.
I was in the car. He rang him. He said, "Arj, we need you." And Arj was about to retire because his mate. He was paying for his mate Joe. Big up Jacko at Kent United, but he's left Kent United, so he was going to retire. Just put his feet up, do his family stuff.
Go and watch
Dad
Alfie
now,
playing
innit?
for
Oh,
Birmingham.
he's a father now as well.
He's a father now, so he's just going to do that. And George said, "Bro, we need you, man. Come get us promotion." He's like, "George, I wouldn't do it for anyone else, but with you, I'll do it." So he's back.
He weren't done, man.
He's back, and that's amazing for us. MK47, he's signed. Dual reg. So he won't play every week, but he's put pen to paper. So he's back in and amongst it, more so for midweek games. So big up MK, coming done a job for the X1s as well. JT, we put JT down here. I think you lot know about JT already. Left back, you lot have seen JT.
Good lad, man. Good energy.
He's in Thailand at the moment. I hope it's for good reason. Some stuff out there.
Yeah, St George a load of visitors.
There's some stuff out there still.
Jumbleton.
Malachi Morris, young boy, just come on board. A real young talent from Lewisham.
Did he love you?
Did he love
No,
you?
do you know what?
He did love you.
He done a madness.
Because Antonio, Antonio was like, "Oh, do you know about Malachi?" I said, "Not really." So he's on George's vlogs, lobbing him.
Apparently this
Nah,
guy's
he
truth,
done a
yeah.
done a
But
madness.
let me touch on that as well, because that's what we're trying to do here at SC Dons. We're trying to be the platform for the best young talent. From Lewisham, because that's where we're sort of based, but our thing is way bigger than Lewisham and South London. So the best young talent, we're hoping to provide that platform for them to come in and kick on.
Facts.
We don't want to keep you for too long. And Malachi Morris, I found out today, is my guy's little cousin. So Coley,
That's what I mean, man.
we got the guy Coley, man.
Close
Free
circles,
Coley,
man.
man. So that's one of the general's cousins. So I'm so happy that he's here now in and amongst us with SC Dons, and hopefully he gets to push on. Coming to the latter end of the DONCAST now. We're gonna move on to a quick fire round, pops. But I don't want you to, Brian.
You know you're gonna get me.
Brian,
You're trying to set me up here, man.
I don't want you to be a coward, bro. Now,
You know I'm not a coward,
No,
though.
but a
I'm not a
coward
coward.
would mean that you take your time and you think.
Huh? Yeah, but you
Bro,
know I've
this
got to
is-
think
this-
about things.
Yeah, but I'm saying this can't
You're
be
quick wit.
This can't be a like, bro. I need an answer,
And the thing is, you didn't want to prep me neither.
bro.
Come on, man.
We don't do the preps.
Quick fire questions.
Ready? We ready? Yeah. All right. Rikishi Stinkface you, or go back to Croydon FC.
5.
Go back to Croydon FC.
Oh,
my
no.
days, bro.
Rikishi Stinkface you. The fuck is that, man? I
I
don't know
wish
what
you
you
would have asked questions, bro, because you is that.
No, but
guy
you
that
asked me
used to
to-
work-
you-
No,
no,
'cause
but
you is
you-
the guy that works in the thing. I know you.
What,
the guy
what,
that works,
what?
You, the guy that works in the chicken shop around the corner. You.
Waste, man.
So instead of seeing you get Rikishi Stinkface, you'd rather go and play for Croydon.
Palm, that's disgusting.
That's mad.
But you told me not to
bro.
ask questions, so I'm only doing what you
All right,
asked.
Ryan, your best position right now, right wing or centre mid?
Centre mid.
Would you rather play centre mid for the Dons with Jude Bellingham or Declan Rice?
Declan Rice, one of us.
Cali pack or Spartan pack?
Spartan pack.
Yeah?
Mm.
That's where you got your first goal as well.
Come on.
Yeah. Show them Saturn.
Trust me, man. Go get it, man.
Spartan pack available now. scdons.com. We appreciate your support. DFC 8. You have to fight Big Doug or Big G.
Big G.
Oh.
You're right, that's not a good decision.
Why?
Would you rather the Dons play at Wembley or Anfield?
I know this one.
Anfield.
Because
Yeah.
you're a Liverpool fan,
Of
innit?
course.
All right. Would you rather, for the SC Dons, would you rather sign Prime Wonderboy from Beatties
Get
or
him out of
Prime
there, man.
Winge?
Prime Winge.
Prime Winge.
All day long, man.
I heard he's
all
a
day
shooter
long.
still.
Bruv, that guy's a shooter, man.
Me, what?
Oi, and he's
Ah.
oi.
Know
And dare
what
I
time
say
it
it?
is, bro.
Oi, dare I say it?
Hey, where
It's
them
cut from the
drillers
say.
at?
Oi, yeah.
Where them drillers
Let
at?
it-
Man ain't got heart like me.
Bro, Winge and
Who
Dons.
got
Winge.
chopper?
All day long.
Hey, who
All
got
day long,
chopper?
man.
Who got chopper?
Trust me, man.
Would you rather be able to stop time, but you play football like Mad B, or be able to fly,
You looking at me?
but you smell like
What?
Stinky Pete's farts?
For the rest of my life.
Yes. So you can either stop time,
But I play that football like
but
Mad B
you
for-
play football like
However
Mad
I want to
B.
play, yeah.
Yes,
But
that's
I
your
can
ability.
stop time.
Your footballing
In
ability.
my normal life, I can
It's a
stop time.
backwards
stop time.
step
But your
regardless.
footballing ability
Is Mad B.
would be that
At
of
a
Mad
cap.
B. That's the cap. That's the best you can play. Yeah.
backwards
Or
This is a
you're
awful-
able to
this is a
fly,
awful
or you're
question.
able to fly anywhere, but you smell like Stinky Pete's farts.
I can't be stinking.
And it's got the
I can't
sound.
be stinking because that will really affect you, you know.
Bro,
Everywhere you
imagine
go.
you start centre mid. Our
Yeah.
next game, you start centre mid.
No,
He's got the ability of Mad B. Hey,
wouldn't
old type Mad
score.
B, the chairman.
He won't score.
Chairman.
Yeah, big up Mad B. I'm gonna have to do Mad B, man, because I think he's,
You need more time than that.
Mad B
bro.
on form. It's not bad.
Mad
man.
B on-
Hey,
listen.
hey, for Beckham,
Hey,
Mad B on-
you bumped him. Andrew bumped him. Andrew took him out of he was
You just can't
prime
use CM.
form.
You might have to play in the 9.
Yeah,
instead of-
yeah. I'd have to change position.
Right in the 9.
Ben-
But
John
prime
B.
Mad B,
Yeah.
mad.
Alright. This is a geek question.
Yeah, really it is.
Always have crumbs in your beard or always have wet socks?
The wet socks is mad.
Wet socks is so
Wet
mad,
socks
you know.
is awful.
The
Do
worst
you know when
thing.
you get cold
No, but
feet?
look at
Then you
Geek,
start getting all
it's
the
so
fungi.
You know
That
what? That
question.
is a good
So
question.
that's why you get
Now that I
getting all
think about
fungi
it,
and all that
because
sort of stuff and
remember when I was-
mold and
remember-
feet.
Remember when I was in your car
George.
yesterday and I spilled a drink on my sock? Do you know how annoying that was? Like the wet
Wet-
sock
wet
was
Yeah, it's not
annoying.
come out. Look.
Crumbs in your beard.
Yeah, it's not come
That's
out.
bad. That's why I say it's a
Same
good
sock.
question. That's why I say it's a good question because it's actually both really annoying. But crumbs, you can obviously do that.
Crumbs
Yeah.
in your
Or
beard.
you just get rid of your beard.
That's
You
long,
have to
bro.
get rid of your beard.
I swear
Remember
Tavis done that. Or you done that? Was it you
No,
done it?
Tavis went for an interview one
Yeah,
time.
and then take his beard
To
off.
support him, I've done it as well.
Yeah, Ryan
When
without a
that
beard looks
November?
mad.
Huh?
You know, Ryan takes off his beard, yeah? He's got a proper long chin. Bro, Ryan, be honest, bro.
And that's it.
Good,
And
man.
that's
Hey,
And
the
that
guy
togs
got
on
the
your hair,
golf
though.
thing,
You've
golf
got
thing
that-
The
here.
togs on his head, though. It's just a ball cut.
yeah, do you remember he had the ball cut?
He might watch it. He might watch it. Hey,
I don't care if he watches
you
it.
He might watch it.
I don't care. Builds
The
character.
stopgap fence.
That's why he's where he is now.
Hey, listen.
He worked on him first.
Hey, last one, yeah? Don Strapsy or Big G as manager?
Oh,
I feel like he's got an answer, but he's being polite.
Nah, I've got to go with Andrew, man.
he won't play for me.
That's the
He
original.
won't play
gaffers.
anywhere.
Hey, the original gaffers. Come on, man.
Hey,
Original
let me-
gaffers.
Why does-
You ain't
why
going
do you always
nowhere,
say, "I got
Palm.
something, bro?" Keep
You
saying
ain't going
it.
nowhere. Thank you, guys.
We got to send a massive shout out to our VIDs, which makes you a very important Don.
VIDs.
See, they always thought I said it. It was Ryan. So to become a VID is very simple. SCDons.com/VID. You get so many benefits for being that. But what it does is it really supports the growth of the club. We got a VID today from Ecuador, right? From Ecuador. At the moment, I'm led to believe that USA are in the lead, right? And Australia is very close behind. I think by 1. So big shout to our international VIDs, but also our local VIDs, our UK VIDs. Basically, it's a season ticket. When you become a VID, you get given a season ticket. You get entered into our monthly prize draw, and you get all other benefits as well. Now, as VIDs get special treatment, Ryan Palmer is in the building. We're gonna make a phone call.
VID calls.
Hello. So I've got 3 names here, 3 numbers. Randomly, we're gonna call them. If they don't answer, you've had a chance. So this is the VID call. Hello.
VID calls.
Yeah. We're gonna try and call Scott Davies. He's from Hastings.
That's why I know that guy.
He's a Hastings Don. He is the first ever VID. So
That's
that's
what Davies I'm thinking about. Has he managed?
No.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't imagine if
I
he
might
is.
call him and know him.
Imagine
What?
that he's the
Palms?
manager. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Ryan, Scott Davies is the first ever VID. Yeah.
Come on.
He's from Hastings.
Yeah, come on.
At least pick up the phone, Palms. Quickly, Palms, quickly. Do it.
It's not on private, is it? You probably won't answer. Hello?
Is this Scott?
Yeah.
Scott Davies?
Yeah.
Scott, it's Ryan Palmer from SC Don.
Hey!
Hey, he picked up, you know. He picked up. What are you telling me? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Yeah, man. I just want to say a big shout out because you're the first ever VID. Don.
VID!
Come on, VID! What are you telling me? How long you been supporting the Dons?
Oh, it's been probably 4 or 5 years, maybe
Lovely,
more.
man. Come on, man.
I love the videos. I love the fives. I love the Sunday stuff. I love the non-league stuff. Yeah, hoping to get down a little bit more in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, man. We just want to
Awesome, mate.
100%, man. So we appreciate you. Just want to say big up. Thank you for locking in. And it's people like you that keep us going, man. So thank you very much. And I appreciate it. Thanks for picking up the call as well, man.
No problem. Great.
Come on, man.
Love it, Scott.
VID!
Hey, our business.
Oh, you might have to do another one.
Hey, he picked up.
You might have to
He
do
picked
another
up.
one.
Hey, I'm on a roll, you know.
Hey, you might have to do another one.
Alright, we'll do one more then. We've got 3 numbers here. We'll do one more. Keith Ochea. He might say, who's that?
Hello?
Hello, is this Keith?
Yes.
Keith, this is Ryan Palmer from SC Dons. How are you?
Oh, right. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. You're live on the DONCAST. Please do not swear.
Big bro.
VID. What are you telling me? How are you? You good? How's your day been?
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good, man. I'm just with the missus now, but yeah, man. It's
Come on, man. Big up the missus, man. I just want to say we appreciate you. You're a VID. You're locked in. Talk to us. You support us. How's it been going, the journey that you've been watching?
Yeah, no, I've been watching from probably 2017.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Big support, man.
I still got the old school longest night
Hoodie.
Yeah. You still got that?
Yeah,
Come on, bro, man.
Old school.
Love that, man. Well, thank you very much for picking up. Thank you for being a VID. We appreciate you. And yeah, when you can get down, let us know, man. Yeah?
No, 100%.
Have a great evening, you and your missus, yeah?
Pick up yourself, man.
Come on, man. VID! Come on. Get out of here!
We're on to the last little segment before we wrap up. It's called Comments Corner.
SC Dons Comments Corner.
So this one is from MF18. RP7 moving like Prime Ward Prowls with those free kicks.
Do you know
2
what? I
free
saw that
kicks in
one.
the game, bro.
Bruv, do you know what? I saw that one, you know?
Do you read the comments?
Do you know what? I was just about to say that before you said comments corner. The last time I used to read the comments, yeah, put me in a dark place, man. It put me in a dark, because I weren't even playing that well.
Yeah.
I weren't playing that well, and it's the time I was managing, and people were like, Palm, you're picking yourself.
Yeah.
You know them ones? And then all of a sudden you're scrolling, and it's like, it's getting darker and darker and darker, and I thought, I'm not looking in the comments anymore. Then I started, because we're in a good place.
No, you're in a good
transition.
place.
I'm in a good place. I've scored a couple. Might not look in a couple of weeks. Yeah, and I saw that one stood out because you see Ward Prowse, he's a at free kicks specialist. But
You know
no,
what?
man.
KL5 messaged me and he responded to my story. He said RP7 11 aside free kick specialist. Is that what you are?
Just try my best, man.
Do you-
But I feel like I've got.
Do you practice your free kicks?
That is a lie.
I don't
You,
practice my free
you
kicks.
in the last, I would say.
I've been doing
listen,
this,
No,
to be
no,
fair.
no.
His
You've been
deliveries have been
good
amazing.
at set pieces, yeah. Like throughout your whole career. Like I
You
always
should practice them, bro.
No,
Spend over 10 minutes before training or
Palms,
something.
you've hit
Trust
form.
me, bro. It's a
You've
madness.
hit form, and you found a pair of boots that work for you.
Waste
That's
man.
what changed it, bro. I used to see you wear. Ryan would have 8-10 pairs of boots a season, normal. Now he wears the same one. Deliveries on point every week, goals every week.
Try to find my feet, man.
Longman 1700. 2 fantastic free kicks. Great decision to put RP in the middle. He's controlling the games from that position. Well done. What's it like in the middle?
First, I got to big up my boy Capes.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because when Daisy was away and Capes took charge, and Capes knows me from Croydon as well, so he knows sort of my capabilities, where I can play, and I'm a utility man.
capabilities, your joke.
You know,
Playing on words.
Matthew
Yeah,
Capon. Yeah, he made it because I was playing right back. I was like strictly right back at the Dons to start with, and didn't really move anywhere else. And then he recognised a game this season, and he's put me there a couple of times, and put me in his, and he said, "Palms, we need an engine in there. You know, you're going in there to break things up and make it not comfortable for other people to like pass through." And ever since then, man, Antonio's also seen me play. Like for the Dons on a Sunday, we played against him in the middle, and he's just not been able to keep up. And he goes, "How are you still running so much?" and all that sort. Always used to say it. And I'm just finding myself here, man. But as I said, man, like your lyrics, Gaffer, put me anywhere, I'll do a job, and that's what I'm on. Like I don't care where I play. I'll play my heart out always, man. So it doesn't matter. But I'm really enjoying it, man.
I thought you almost said that Lamar stuff. Remember that? I wear my badge on my... Yeah, I play my out.
That's when you look. When
Dark Mondo 7938. What's the song called playing when RP7 scores?
you know that.
They're
You were
asking
singing
me.
it before. You
Where
might
is
as well
this
sing it
song?
now.
Where is it?
Every day you're watching, manifesting for my life.
Everything for you go, ain't no answer. Yeah.
I don't actually know what the song. It's called
It's
Blessings,
called Blessings
but I don't know it's from.
Victor Thompson.
Yeah, we got to big him up, man, because that
Big him
tune
up.
there.
He needs to
It
put
matches
out,
every
he
song.
needs to bring us to a show or something.
Yeah, he needs
bro.
to bring us to a show.
Whoever,
He
someone
needs-
must know this guy. Bro.
What about my man who done Emily's song?
Benson Boone?
That's the other one.
Listen,
How
that's
was
the
that?
guy.
Bro,
How was that?
That's the guy. I'm telling you now.
That went viral,
How?
Emily. You know.
I'm telling you now. She loves him.
We
She
need to
loves
bust that.
Benson Boone.
There's surely someone watching this must know Benson Boone.
I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I got.
Who was the cookie
Wait.
monster that time?
Yeah, you, bro.
But yeah, man, everyone at Benson
You
Boom,
don't
get
have
his attention, man. Get his attention. Benson Boom, we need to hear from you, man.
Trust me, bro. Come on,
My
Benson,
daughter
bro.
loves you, man. We need
doing a
that.
madness out
We
here.
need that, man.
Who put this in there? Geek. Raul Moreno, 1948. I know G is Yarl, so I'm assuming he's American. I know G is Yarl's homie, but you need to understand he is not fit to be playing in there. Get a younger guy in there who has potential to grow. G.
I reckon he knows Albi,
Oh, well.
man.
Address it, bro.
Oh, well. We're playing.
And we're top of the league. Big G, the skipper. Do you not understand what leadership
Don't
is?
waste time on this.
Nah, bro.
Nah, we got to address it. Got to address it. We got to address
I've
it.
been dealing with these guys
Leadership.
for years.
George,
This is geeking his burner
Hey,
account.
George,
Right?
George, this is non-league. Look at him, he's doing
Weirdo.
this with his feet.
Loving it.
Hey,
Look at
look,
this
look,
weirdo.
with his feet as well.
Yeah.
It's ever since I made some mad joke about him, yeah, he's not letting go.
I've seen these
When
not
he
go
set-
to war.
when he was
Exactly.
setting me up with
I've
pennies.
seen them.
That's
I've
what-
seen these
that's
men
what
go
I
to war. That's why I know Geek is on to George because G overstepped the
Bare
boundary.
burner accounts, innit? Bare burner accounts.
G overstepped the boundary, bro. Trust me.
No, trust
Them
me.
like the madness and G put him in his grave.
Geek took it. Yeah.
G put him in his
Personal,
grave.
bro.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad, bro.
Strictly business.
Alright, last one. Emily Donovan, 5 to 11. Freestyle or new music dropping? Anything for Paula? Bro, I hope so because I got Geek here. Everyone's asking me for it, but I'm so busy with the DØNS. It's tough to like find time to rap music. And sometimes my music puts me in a space that I'm not trying to be in. I've progressed. I'm a different person in my life now. So there definitely will be more music, and I would love to have to sit here and say I'm going to work on an album, but I just don't have time. I don't have time, man. I think the best I can try and do is I definitely want to do like freestyles. So maybe I'll do freestyles for different drops. We've got a cup final coming up, the Reebok deal or something. 100%. We've got the studio set up, but in terms of being able to be consistent with music, I'm struggling with that. And I haven't got the same hunger, man. Like, you know when Mike Tyson stopped fighting? I haven't got the same, like, I need to show you that I can rap. And I used to have that. When I was making music, I had that, like, I'm going to show you that I'm better than you.
So it's
like,
effortless, innit? When
yeah,
you're doing it,
I
because
was
you
on
want to
it,
do
I was
it.
on it. And
now it's sometimes a bit of an effort.
You give me a beat, now it's a bit of an effort because I'm thinking, what am I going to talk about? I don't really want to rap about negative stuff. Like, where I'm at in my life, I'm trying to be more of a positive influence. So...
Well, you done that thing for Sky Sports, which was around
Exactly,
the Derby
that's what I'm
day.
saying. I'm not saying I'm not gonna rap again, but I think the stuff when I do music, I think it's gonna be more based around like Don stuff,
think
football
concepts
stuff,
work with you
concepts,
well.
as opposed to like, do you know what I mean?
Concept collabs.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're gonna eventually wrap this up. Before we do, I just want to quickly touch on Antonio, manager of the month. Like, hey, big up Antonio, man.
Hey.
Trust me.
Hey.
Antonio.
Hey. Straight face.
Antonio. Ventriloquist. Geek. Antonio. Yeah. Big up Antonio. I already knew. You've
got history.
I know Antonio. I know him. I know his brother. They went to our school. The second he accepted the job, I knew. I'm not surprised about anything that's happening right now. And that's what I'm saying when we told people trust the process. Look how quickly they come for me and you. And I'm more than happy for that. We put ourselves out there to be counted. I'm more than happy to take the backlash for everything.
So happy I wasn't
They
involved
came
in
at us, yeah, when we made the decisions that we made. But I promise you, every decision that we made is after long prayer, long discussion with people who care about the club, who know about the club. It's not just me waking up one day on a madness, on some Joffrey stuff.
with a lack of sleep.
Yeah, lack of sleep, getting rid of
Pink
something.
eye.
Everything we do is calculated. That's why I'm 1,000+ rating at chess. Yeah,
God, I loves chess.
trust me, bro.
You have to
have some form of intelligence.
You have to have
bet him at
something.
chess?
At the moment, you're higher. At the moment, I'm more than
You
happy.
can't talk with
I'm
that
more than
confidence.
happy to
You
play
can't
you
talk
on
with that
this
confidence
podcast.
when he's in this room.
No, I'm more than happy to play
George,
you on this.
he
podcast.
can't talk
George,
with that
you saw
confidence.
You saw that.
You don't want
He
it.
talk.
You saw
He
that?
can't talk
No,
with
Ryan,
that confidence when
Ryan.
he's in this room.
Ryan. I
didn't
just
want
said to
it.
him, I'm more than happy to play you on this DONCAST. And he's
didn't want it.
refused it.
But before I got to leave, before you do that though.
Yeah, and that's gonna come. Yeah, but I'm saying, imagine if we play here and we actually put the thing up.
But as it stands, who's the king at chess in this room?
Oz. Oh, in his room? Nah, me and him fluctuate. I'm above him, he's above me.
Say no more,
But we're
then.
both similar. He's beat me the last 3 times I played him.
He's nowhere near it.
George is absolutely miles off it.
I don't play.
Chris?
I don't play.
Chris doesn't even bother.
But when
He
it comes
plays
to
Candy
table
Crush.
tennis and actual
got
like
table
other,
tennis.
bro, it's peak.
What's that?
It's peak.
Table
Like,
tennis is George's cold.
peak, bro.
George is very good.
No, do you know what it is? Yeah, I think from me on a personal level, Ryan, what you've done for the club, what you've achieved, what you've yet to achieve, and for this to be something that you've created, and the amount of people that you've reached because you were part of this journey and because you started it, is something that you should really, really take a lot of pride in, because the amount of people that support this club, it could have been 10 people, it could have been 5 people, it could have been whatever. He's doing a madness.
No,
for
sorry.
sure. Like the ins and outs are, when we played against Faversham, which I said was in my top 2, yeah, and I looked back at the events of how the day actually broke down, which was John speaking, your performance and everything else, and speaking about the importance of Paula, I said, this is how I know the club's in the right place. Because the people that this club means the most to are carrying the beacon for everyone who's watching it, and they're recognising it from the outside and going, this is a club I fell in love with. And I still fall in love with the club all the time when I look at the opportunities that we're giving these young people to build a profile and a career, because I remember being that player at 16, 17 and being embarrassed because I didn't have a career in football. I didn't know what I was doing. And I look at these talents and I think, we're going to be able to kick them on. We're going to help build a profile for them to say, SC Dons was part of my journey, let alone the fact that we haven't started the academy, the women's teams and everything else. So you, Andrew, should take, and Kris, of course, obviously in the media side of things, but the fact that this club was started, and when you say back room, it's in the back of your house, it's your family room, it's where you have dinner. That's this club. You understand? And that's why so many people relate to this, and anything for Paula still stands now because it's the deeper meaning of what this football club means.
Yeah, facts.
It is the people that you love, it's the people that you have lost in your journey, but it's also that motivation to want more for yourself. And we're saying to those people out there, regardless of your age, regardless of your story, there's still more you can achieve. And if you believe in yourself and you do work tirelessly, you're going to achieve something in your life. My dad always said it to me, there's no such thing as working hard and getting nothing out of it. I believe that. And I've always stood by that. And it's like, I'm so proud because I actually can look back at my football career and I can think of my best times of being in changing rooms with you. And
It's always been with you.
It is.
My best times is always been with you.
And that's the funny thing,
Always.
because
we said it to ourselves as well, didn't we?
We actually said this season, next season we're playing
we're going to finish next season. We're playing together, but we're going to finish our non-league career
and we didn't
at
know
the same club,
and we didn't know,
had no clue,
and we had no idea. Yeah, and it's like I look at it now and I'm going, how the hell have we managed to have such good times over such a long period of this football time, and we're still here, and to get this club upper division into the FA Cup and everything else, I'll just look back and I'll laugh. And I'll blame you for it because you've been my first ever bloody agent. And I say, how did you do it? But you deserve so much credit, Palms. And I think the supporters are finally getting an opportunity to appreciate you as a club legend. Because as the manager, as all these roles that you've had over the year, they've done what they've done with all of us. They pointed their finger and they laughed. But now they're seeing the leadership qualities that you have. And we ain't done yet.
So the current league standings, SC Dons, who are currently playing as Forest Hall Park. This will be the last season that we play on the Forest Hall Park, by the way. We've been approved. We are SC Dons from next season. We'll be in the FA Cup next season and the FA Vars. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. I'm never surprised about anything we achieve at this club. When you pray hard and you work hard, nothing is a surprise. So we're currently second, joint top with Canterbury City, 3 games in hand. Faversham Strike Force, 3 points behind us. South Tower Hamlets can become joint top, I guess, second. Because we're joint top.
Yeah, we are joint top.
We're joint top. We're not, I've just deeped it. We're not second.
We're joint top, yeah.
We're joint
on
top.
points, yeah.
Technically,
so we're top.
Technically second because of goal difference.
Yeah.
But realistically, we're joint top. South Tower Hamlets can catch us on points. They'd have to score more than 3 goals to go above us. The only other team that can catch us is Rochester. Rochester got 4 games to play, 4 games in hand on us. And if they win all of their 4 games in hand, they'll be 4 points above us. What's our predictions?
For what? The end of the season?
Who's going to finish first?
Dons.
I agree.
All day long.
George?
Yeah, we will.
So we're going to finish first.
Be tough, but we'll finish top.
But do you know what?
I think that
We'll
the
definitely
main teams that are going for first place, yeah? Because remember, you can go for playoffs as well.
Yeah.
I think the main teams that are going for first place is SC Dons, Faversham Strike Force, Seoul Tower Hamlets, Rochester. That's the 4 teams, in my opinion.
What's your 4G?
Canterbury are in and amongst it. I think Canterbury are more looking at playoffs. And I think anyone below them 4 teams are going to go for playoffs. But I think them 4 teams that I've just mentioned are the 4 teams that are looking at top spot. Because I think all of them 4 teams will be in the playoffs.
I think it's
But
easier
one of
said-
them 4 teams will win the league.
It's easier said than done. Like I always look at a league table and I try and numbers do tell you something. I look at the teams that have played at home this season. How many teams have lost more than one game? I look at Forest Hill Park as us, obviously SC Dons, Faversham, and Southampton Minutes are the only teams in the league that, and obviously Thamesmead as well, are the only teams to lose only one game at home. That tells you a lot. Same way the teams that travel well. Now, when you win league titles, you have to travel home. Your home form's key because obviously that's your foundation.
You know, if Lewisham win,
they're doing their thing
if
as well.
Lewisham win their 4 games in hand,
Like 15.
they're a point behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the
They've
truth
gotta get
is,
the
yeah,
points.
what
Yeah.
you always, when you're in a title race, you want to have the points on the table because then
always.
everyone else has to chase.
I'll be honest, yeah. I couldn't care less about who comes second, third, or fourth. I couldn't care less who's winning more games at home or
It is a prediction.
who. It's a prediction. I couldn't know, but what I'm saying is, I couldn't care. I think we're going to win the league, and we just take it game by game.
Are you able to give us a prediction?
No, I predict that we're going to win the league.
Tomorrow we're playing Erith and Belvedere at their ground.
So you can predict that.
If we win it, we're going to be in the last
Game by
8.
game.
We'll be in the quarterfinal of the Skeffel.
Quarterfinals, yeah.
Yeah, if
we win tomorrow.
Yeah, if we win tomorrow, we're going to the quarterfinal of the Skeffel Cup. So we've still got 2 cups to play for. We can still do the double and obviously the league. So that's the treble. It's still on.
It's going to be a tough game tomorrow, man.
It will be.
Tough game, tough place to go. There's going to be a lot of people, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of noise for us, against us. That's what we create, man. That's what we love. But I'm looking forward to it. But I'm always manifesting. It's gonna be an onslaught from us. Facts.
A Donslaught.
Yeah, love that.
Listen,
Donslaught.
ladies and gentlemen, gentle dons from around the world, thank you so much for your support. Big thank you to Titan Podcast Studios in Bromley. That's just on the outskirts of Southeast London. There is a discount code, I believe, behind me somewhere here. Hit them up, talk about the Dons, and they will be giving you a discount. So big up Titan Podcast Studios. Again, massive shout out to Maxi Nutrition. Thank you for sponsoring us. German Doner Kebab, Caprisun, Reebok. Yeah.
Big up
We're
Andy
in
Ansah
the building.
as well,
Big up
man.
the chairman, Andy
Big up
Ansah.
Andy Ansah for
He's
all he's doing
working.
behind the scenes, man.
He's working behind the scenes.
Wicked.
Trust me, he's getting busy behind the scenes. There will be some announcements coming very, very soon. But for now, we sign out. Thank you for sticking with us. Operation Win the League. That's where we're at. We're locked in right now.